Hello, my name is Creostix, and welcome back to Little Nightmares 2. It is once again a new day where we hope that we find the light at the end of the tunnel, quite literally and figuratively, both. Yes. Oh boy, oh. So yeah, if you've been following along, I have been like the game has been pushing my buttons in all the wrong ways, and I have been just like frustrated beyond words at essentially every design choice they made. But now it's a new day, and we're gonna just try to let that all just a little bit at least sink into the background and try to get a new fresh set of eyes that we then hope that we don't meet any more frustrating elements, but we can only hope, right? All right, so what do we have here? We have more mannequins and, well, in pieces, and, well, more pieces really. Let's go find out what we can. Do you want to boost me in there, or do we climb that? We climb that, alright, good, thank you. Nice and easy. Oh, do you remind me, or do you remember when I said that my heart sinks when I see a weapon, because that tends to mean that things are gonna be bad. Because this combat system is... I don't know what to tell you. This game is creepy. Yes, and it's also really bad. But hello, Zarik. Welcome. I hope you've had a good day. I'm on my third day of playing this because I can only take about 2 hours at a time, because in so many words, essentially every gameplay decision is the most frustrating thing I've ever seen this side of, like, 1980s. But hello, I hope you've had a good day. So yeah, like, case in point, it has these combat mechanics that are clunky as all hell, with no lock on, and you just like, and they're extremely difficult to handle, and every time you fail it's an insta-kill and then checkpointing. It's really, 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 really bad. Like, it's bafflingly poorly made. See? There. So you need to keep on retrying every single room 15, 20 times until you either luck out that the game lets you sort of eke through, or you need to check a walkthrough to see what you're doing wrong. And in most cases, you're not actually doing anything wrong, it's that the physics engine is so bonkers that it doesn't often, like, let you pass the room even though you've solved the problem. I've multiple times been shot through cover, I've been seen through cover, all that stuff, because the physics engine is so bonkers weird. And I've also been glitched into sort of a non-movable state while in the combat, which then insta-kills me because the physics engine thing doesn't work. It is bafflingly poorly made. Day's going well. I'm glad it's going well, and I'm glad to see you also. It's been a very long time, I think. I think I noticed you when that you had been streaming like a day or two ago, a little bit. I was very happy to see that happen. So, yeah. But yeah, this one, like, I literally could not take more than 2 hours yesterday and the day before that, because it's only this sort of stuff. Insta-kill combat, insta-kill sneaking, insta-kill, 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 with extremely vague and unclear, like, notions of what you're actually supposed to do. Oftentimes what you're supposed to do doesn't actually work because the physics engine sucks. And it's all just garbage. Like, it's excellent visuals, excellent music, excellent sound design. The, like, movement, animation is very well made when it doesn't glitch out. But everything that involves playing the game is like, oh my good god, it's bad. Like, it defies belief. It defies describing. It's like, and it runs into the, essentially, in a very weird way, it runs into the same problem as many Outlast games do, where, like, dying 50 times to a problem removes all tension and all, like, creepiness from it, because there cannot be both atmosphere and frustration. And it is all frustration all the time, so, And I also just cannot get to the wavelength of what the puzzles want me to do. Like, I've oftentimes had to just like check a walkthrough or something or gotten like hints from, you know, viewers, because I cannot for the life of me figure out the puzzles, which I find are less thinking outside the box and more either teaching you the wrong thing or like really obscure the solution in a way that you didn't even know that's an option. Like, oh, cool. Like, for example, there's like a chessboard where there's 4 pieces that you need to put like a top into, right? And once you've been scouring the map for like however long you do, you may find like one of those like pull up sort of like a visual barriers, which eventually shows you the solution. And the solution is, well, one of the 4 chess pieces doesn't have a top that you find, but the 3 of them do. Because of course that's the solution, like, right. It's that kind of stuff. Like, it's all moon logic, and I've tried to like this very much, I promise, and it's just... See here. We died, and now we die 15 times trying to figure out what the hell we're supposed to do here, and chances are we did the right thing the first time, but the physics engine crapped out and just killed us anyway. That's how this always operates. It's amazing. Like, for example, in this earlier sequence, there were these mannequins that chased me, right? In this big hallway room. There's like a mid cutoff point where you can get into cover behind a bed, yeah? On the first half, you can just run past them fairly easily as well, teaching you that that's the thing you're supposed to do, right? But on the other half, no matter how you try to maneuver, you cannot. But the first half just taught you to run. And it turns out you're supposed to use this flashlight to stop them from moving. But the first half taught the player to not use a flashlight and instead run. That's the, like, it's all sorts of just bonkers, weird gameplay choices that just don't make any sense. And are really... like, just not work. They don't work. Yeah, like it's like it's a perfect combination of essentially every wrong choice in video game making. So it's like, okay. And I've died in this run like, I don't know, 70 times maybe. And like, there is no tension ever anymore. It's just like, okay, just try and guess what the game wants us to do. And then just execute and hope that the game actually accepts the thing. Because I cannot stress, around maybe half a dozen of my deaths are from the physics engine crapping out and the correct solution therefore didn't work. Right? So it's easily likely that you then do the correct solution first. The game kills you anyway because it glitches out on you, oftentimes. and then you think it's the wrong solution, and you spend an hour doing everything but the right solution, because the game just taught you that the correct solution wasn't correct because the game killed you. It's really hard to put into words how endlessly aggravating this is to play. But I will hopefully finish this today and never have to touch it ever again. And why didn't it see me this time until now? Just asking for a friend. That's what I mean. Like, I feel that the logic just isn't consistent. Like, why did that work now but didn't work before? Like, I'm sure there's very small changes in what the character model did, but it's super unclear when he's gonna see you and when he's not. And it's every boss is the same thing. Which is, interestingly enough, not that bad in Little Nightmares 1. You know? Because in Little Nightmares 1, there were bad stealth sequences as well. I remember them well. But it also had those, like, light turrets in, like, above the doors, right? That, like, just shone light on you. And it was a very clear, stark difference between light and shadow, where shadow is safe and light is not safe, yeah? There's, like, a clear line where safe, not safe. But this one, it's all this, where these just jittery, vague boss characters in the shadows look 2 degrees to the left, and therefore they see you, and that's it. And why they do that is whatever. Like, okay. So, like, was the enemy creepy the first time? Yeah, maybe. And then we died to it 10 times, and it is not creepy, has no redeeming qualities, it's all bad, 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 bad. And the whole game is all this. Alright. I mean, I feel like we made progress. And it gave us a checkpoint. That's super rare. I haven't seen that happen in the whole game yet. Where in between an encounter it gives you a checkpoint. I got a feeling that in playtesting, even they decided that this part was too BS to try and do in one go. And I am super sorry for all the negativity and whatever, I just cannot contain myself. When I'm frustrated, it just flows out. And I'm super sorry about that, but that's just who I am. I always try to avoid that, and it just, like... But it never works. Yeah, you have to be patient, and it's never fun. And it's especially not fun when I have to stress, like, it's not fun when you have to be both patient, and it's always unclear when it's gonna see you and when it's gonna not. Like, I'm guessing that the mattresses on the floor, like, make the sneaking more silent, but... But, like, he doesn't strike me as like an audio-based boy, you know? It's so odd. I'll just take this, thanks, bye. So, like, I think it's vaguely slightly safer to sneak in the mattresses, but now I'm not on a mattress, and now it's safe, but it wasn't safe before when I wasn't on a mattress. See, it's all inconsistent. It's all like moon logic, and what worked now doesn't work next time, but it then works again, and it's all that. Like, it's... I cannot fathom how this went, like, got released through playtesting. And how it seems I'm almost the only one who holds this opinion about this game also. Oh, okay. I mean, good for you. At least they gave me the monkey's head here. Again, I feel like they realized this section is unbeatable as it's coded. So they just like, okay, fine, let's add checkpoints in mid the boss battle. Like, even they realized they made it too BS. So again, why does he find me under that bed, and under the first and second beds in this room, but not under any of the other beds? Why? What is the moon logic that dictates this? When you make a stealth game, you need to be super consistent about this stuff. This one is all like, lolly lol, we don't care, it's gonna be random shit, yay! It's like, okay. What the hell? I would imagine you could climb this, but okay, now you can, that's nice. So it just doesn't let you climb it until he can actually grab you, that's nice. I don't get it, why is this like this? And every section is like this. Whether it's stealth, or running, or a puzzle, it's always just all sorts of bad. It's weird. It's so weird. I don't know what to do with this one. Again, like, I'm stumped for my 20th time in this game at least. And I'm maybe halfway through. I can't stress, though. Now he's not picking up the bed on the other side. Therefore, why did he know that I was under that bed when I went there, but he doesn't know that I'm under this set of whatever here? How do his senses work? Does he have echolocation or not? What's like how is he omniscient about some beds and not omniscient about other beds? Why? What is the... How do you code a mechanic this bad? Like, someone surely tested this and told them, listen, this makes no sense. And then they just, well, you know, that's what we're after. Nightmares don't make sense. And I'm like, uh-huh. Like, what? What? Why did that work? Like, hiding under a bed on a Tuesday is bad, but on a Wednesday it's fine. Like, what? And why would he know that I'm here now? Again, same problem. The game has never communicated in any way, how does he find me? Because it makes no sense. Hi. Alright, so the sound again alerts him, right? And what then? Alright, we need a key. Luckily, all the locks are, you know, ankle height, so we can actually reach them. That's handy. Okay, so find a key. Can I pull this? Can you help me? Apparently no. Uh-huh. Jump in the corpse box, I'm sure it's fine. Om nom 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 nom. Thank you, bye! It's super cozy in here, thanks. Well, okie dokie. And again, I hope my negativity isn't like, you know, I'm sure it's off-putting in some sense, but I can't. I try to be as cheery as I can, but I have this has been eating away at my mind for 3 days straight. This game, and it hasn't had a single good moment, and I've tried to look for some, and I really hoped it would be good. Oh boy. Can I pull you? I mean, I enjoyed the visuals in that one part where we saw like a lot of like sort of twisted buildings, but only the visuals though, so... I try to like it, but I cannot force myself. But what am I supposed... Like, apparently I just let some corpses get some air. Like a good Samaritan, you know? So the corpses can... breathe. Yes. Okay. That doesn't come down. I figured I might as well try. Okay. Om nom 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 nom. It's very tasty looking, yes. Doesn't look like though they held any keys. Plus, the game didn't save once the other one dropped into the part I couldn't see, so I don't think they had any keys. Okay, so why could we reach here? Let's try and think. Can I grab anything? No. Can I grab this? No. I mean, these games are known for kind of pointless, you know, platforms as well. I suppose that's true, but I somehow think this would mean something. But nothing is interactable here, beyond the 2 things I dropped down. Can't climb anywhere from there, and I can't jump to the left, nope. Can I pull... I can pull this. Oh, okay. Is that a hat or a ball? It's a hat, I think. Let's see. Hell yeah, now we are the Mummy Returns. Yes. Alright. I mean, it's a nice find and all. Maybe, can I open the... No. Ooh, key! Okay, that took me a while to see. Okay, how could I reach the key? Let's give us a think here. That tray doesn't look like it's mobile. I could reach the table, but I'm having trouble seeing how I get any further than that, though. I can't open this. Can I open that? I didn't mention a thing before. That the game also has a bit of a sin in being inconsistent in where you can and cannot jump, right? So I've been harping for a couple of times earlier how, like, you saw our companion in the other room. he or she is called Six, right? Uh, there's a couple of spots in the game where Six like reaches toward you, and you need to like jump horizontally toward Six to like grab the hand and all. And those jumps are always longer than what this jump is. This running leap here is much shorter than what those jumps are in the game. Meaning, there's a couple of instances where horizontal jumping, all of a sudden you can do a lot longer, and you wouldn't really feel brave enough to try that because you're convinced you won't reach it and then you'll die. But on 2 occasions so far, the game breaks its own jump distance rules to be more inconsistent, right? Same thing here. This jump here is considerably shorter than... Like, look at what it is here, yeah? I can jump this much, yeah? But all of a sudden the game decided that when I go here and press jump from here, it jumps like 1.5 times higher. Just in that one spot. And because of that inconsistency, it took me a long time to figure out what to do, because I'm looking for jumps that I know that the character would be supposed to reach, right? I wouldn't think of trying 4.5 hours into the game to jump into places where our character clearly is unable to reach. But the game decided to break its own rules for no reason to let me jump higher in one spot. And no, a corpse doesn't count as a trampoline. That doesn't work. I believe we can probably agree on that point. So, again, that's just basic, like, page 1, let's say page 2 of chapter 1 of how to design a platformer. Like, how? How does that mistake get made? Just put it lower then, where you need to go. Like, that's so weird. Because this is not a trampoline. A corpse is not a trampoline, especially not the head, or maybe the legs. I'm not sure which end we're like, on. But you don't just, like, gain a +2 to jump when you stand on a corpse. That's not how corpses work. Like, if there was an actual trampoline-like object, fine, but there isn't. And this is kind of not quite checking out here. Alright, so... Oh, I do wonder, though, because that horizontal jump is also way too long for me to reach, but I got a feeling that since it broke its rules once, it might do so again. Like, on a normal level, this jump is way too long to reach. He would never get there. Lo and behold, yep, he just lurches forward more than he would otherwise. That is... oh. Wow. Ouch. Like just imagine in Mario, where you've been just learning the, like, dimensions of where Mario can jump for 4.5 hours. And then you come into a room where there's a platform that is clearly beyond Mario's reach. But when you go under the platform and jump, the game just lets you reach it anyway. Like, what? That's what's happening here. Again. Like, like, it's just relentless, these issues. Like, good God, man. Alright, let's go. Use key. Maybe the end credits are beyond this door, because they're not, but I can always dream, right? Right. Can I climb these? I mean, they didn't look like I could, but I must well give it a go. Maybe these? Yeah. Here we are. Hup. Ooh, a fuse opening. Can I put a bottle in there? Because I don't want to go get one, thanks. Would this work, please? Yes? Good? Again, like, I'm trying to have fun where I can, right? Because that's important in life, right? Alright, let's go. I still don't know how he sees and doesn't see things. Or hears and doesn't hear things. It's so random. And the fuse is in the... So do I need to trick him into placing me there, or is he inadvertently creating like a ladder for me by means of mutilating the mannequins, or what? Like, I'm wondering about that, like, putting the hand in the sink, but I think he's just like washing his hands, so... Alright, let's see if there's anything more on the left, because I can't quite see a solution here. Okay, do you want to boost me up? Cool, okay, good. Right. Right. So what's here? Ah, I can probably fall into that. Alright. I don't know if this was the best hiding spot, but... At least I get an idea on like what sort of a time opening I have to work with if I try to get past him in the next one. But I still don't know what to do when I get there, though. Like, I don't know how to reach the fuse in that upper, like a, you know, morgue closet. Also, it doesn't look like he's gonna move anyway. Alright. But he's gonna come after me pretty soon, right? So... Hi. So what do you want to do with this? Can you boost me to the platform that where the mannequin is, or what? Oh, okay. Again, if I can jump that height, it's the same issue I talked about earlier. Yeah, the game doesn't usually let you jump that high. I don't care that you're on a corpse, it's not a trampoline. Alright, let's go. Oh, come on. Geronimo! Well, you know. I mean, I could say something about the tension now being gone because they again made the chase sequence too difficult, but I think we've learned that point by now. They're all too difficult and the tension is always gone because you die all the time. And now the question is the solution to be quicker or did I need to do something else? Alright. Come on. Like, I feel like many chase sequences in something like the Evil Within games, for example, they manage to pull this same thing off much better in that when you kind of mess up a little bit, they are more forgiving. They don't immediately murder you the moment you press one tiny thing a little bit different than perfect. Like, it's so annoying. Oh, okay. I'll just let it happen. Because obviously, if I'm not already pushing the run button while the game starts, I'm already too late. So let's just nice and easy. Let's get an actual. Oh, I got stuck in the thing. I should probably not try. All right. Oh boy. And again, like, so far the game has very often taught me to duck into this sort of ash garbage. The last time it didn't work, so... and... neither did it now. Can I just go in, please? So now we burn him, yes? There we are. I mean, it got warm and everything, so that's nice. Like, again, it's a good visual thing, and the idea in theory is very nice, but again, you die 10 times to the running sequence, so you're just not in the mood to take in the coolness of this moment. So the tiny glimmers of good ideas are marred by the constant, like, bordering on fetishistic trial and error design philosophy. So, care to boost me to the switch? Hup. And away we go. Hospitalized. Are you sure you don't need any further treatments? After this game, I will need all the treatments, don't worry. Every single one. Just checking that there's nothing in the foreground. Appears not to be. Another one of the, Oh! It looked like there was... Huh. That rain visual... I thought that I was looking at one of those, the radio static people or something, that they were like... But no, this is like a leaky floor, ceiling, but... That looks so not right. It doesn't look like water, it's like... It looks like it's like these shards of... I don't know. Almost plastic or whatever. It's so... Wow. That's weird. Because I can't think of many spots where the visuals fall short in this one, but these droplet things don't look right. But again, all the other visuals in the game, 10 out of 10. That, like, not joking. Visuals, music, sound design, when it works, the animation, it's all about as perfect as one can be. It's just that playing the game has been an absolute garbage fire. Right. Not seeing anything of note in the shelves or the floors, so let's go. Cool. I have a shoe. Let's shoo at the monsters. Yes. I'm just wondering about the light in the background. Give me a minute, I'll just give it a quick check. Like, there's probably nothing here, but I want to be sure. Alright. Well, I mean, 6 has a raincoat and everything, so that's fine. I'm guessing masquerades. So let's go in the building where they're throwing corpses out of. That sounds like a plan. This almost looks like a spot for a treasure, but apparently no. See, like this rain, like, water droplet visual is, well, apart from that one here. But the other ones here are just fine. It's kind of odd. Oh well. I mean, I was kind of worried that, well, yeah, we killed one of them, but we have an entire game full of more insta-kill big bads, so, you know. Well, I mean, I do that every time Big Brother is on, so that's fine. I understand. Don't worry. So jump to the, there we are. Okay. Well, you do you. Have a good one. I'm wondering because the game has so far always taught us to go toward the television, so I don't know. But it doesn't look like it's an opening to go there. It's a bit of a visual, you know, questionable choice. Alright, yeah, yes, thank you. There you go. Maybe that's why the couple of the high jumps you can reach higher than you could otherwise. Like, maybe they were originally designed to be like a boost-up jumps with 6 over here, but then somewhere along the line, 6 was left behind in a different room and they realized, oh crap, this doesn't work, and they quickly had to make up like, oh well, he just jumps higher here because lol. That actually might be the case. Alrighty. That's a long drop, but alright, Geronimo! There we go. That's again one of those jumps I wouldn't imagine I could reach, but alright. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, you could probably just go past that. Like, you could fit through that, let's be honest here. Does this go, like, further up? Yes. No. Maybe jump off while it's in motion, like here. There we are. Bye! I'll see you around, it'll be fine. Maybe. There we are. Lucky I didn't, you know, happen to be just above an endless pit, but there it goes. Alright, so find a key. Seems simple enough. We need to just climb up the intestines of an insta-kill monster to get it. It's fine. It's all good. I'm not seeing an obvious climb thing there. So this is kind of what I mean when I feel that the game has a tendency of obscuring, like, not as such thinking outside the box, but just straight up obscuring what the hell to do. Like, to my eyes, we have one locked door, don't have the key, can't do shit about that. One switch we cannot reach, and I don't think it would do anything because it would probably just open or bring the lift here if it weren't here already, so whatever. Can't climb anything here unless you want to just go back where we came, which is pointless. And there is no way to reach anywhere in this room because it's just a room. And that's the puzzles of Little Nightmares 2. It's just like, here's a thing. Here's a brick wall. We tell you nothing. Bye. Okay. I feel like that's not thinking outside the box. That's just obscuring what the hell you're supposed to even try. I can't grab the screw on the table. I can probably grab the cup, but no. I can be above this, but for what purpose? I doubt I could open the window. I can't even grab the windowsill, so no. I'll just be in the box and live in the box forever. This is our home now, and we're just gonna have all the time in the world to think about our life, and it's fine. Maybe I can open the lower... this thing? Alright, there we are. Jesus. I just don't... like, am I stupid for not figuring that out? Probably, possibly. Sure, fine, why not? I just don't feel like the puzzles are clever in the sense that you could just, like, reason your way through. It's just like, try everything, lol, until you just grab onto the thing they let you grab onto. Like, ugh. Okay, so what did we gain, though? Now we have our friend. What does friend do? Because... what does this do? Does this help? No, it just would probably bring the elevator back here. Like, whatever, right? Can we now get to the windowsill with your help? No. Do you want to come down with me here? No, he doesn't even follow me in this area of the hallway, so... well, maybe for no reason the elevator now goes the other way. No. I mean, worth a shot, right? Right, so we came from the middle left there. The right side is not an option. It's not an option. Okay, the end. Like, the one oddity is that, like, that 6 refuses to follow me far, but that... so I pull that down, but the elevator still, like, for a hot second I thought maybe it changes the elevator's direction, but it didn't. And 6 even won't follow me in the elevator. So, what gives? Do you want this? Have a can of tuna. Eat metal, it's fine. Now 6 follows me here again. Does he stop at any spot to, like, maybe consider giving me a boost? No. I have no idea. Does 6 follow me up the desk? No. He just sits on... like, we accomplished nothing. For some reason I thought the key would, like, save us from this area, but no. Okay, now 6 follows me here, but wouldn't do so before. But there's nothing here. Even the camera won't follow us into this corner. So that's not an option. What about now? Do you want to come here with me? It's very odd that I can't grab that upper ledge. Like, that's so artificially not exactly good. But 6 will not boost me there either. That's also not an option. What? I've tried every permutation of what to do. Apparently the game just ends here. Okay, cool story, bruh. After 5 hours of endless trial and error, they end up in a hallway plus a room and lived there forever. Apparently. Because we've been to every single platform that this is, like, even vaguely adjacent to. We came from the left there, and there's no way to go on the right there. It's a closed door. And not the kind you open. I honestly, that might as well have been the solution, because we tried everything. Oh, really? What a weird checkpoint as well. Like, you need to do all of that again if you fall off after you've already done all of it. Whoa, that's... I mean, maybe the, like, if the lock is now in place again... Wow! I mean... Wow. Like, in the grand scheme of video game design, it's not uncommon to have terrible checkpoints. That's you know, that's... Most games, even today, still have some terrible checkpoints, but... The one thing this game usually sort of manages to pull off is pretty frequent checkpoints all the time, because it knows it's an insta-kill simulator. But this one, they forgot to put one in. Oof. The hits just keep on coming, don't they? Also, you can't jump off the elevator when it's going down, apparently. Yeah. Because that's how the physics engine works. Okie dokie. And up we go. And then jump off when it's going upward, and then we will not die to this. Maybe. Oof. Okay, maybe just try and keep an even more open eye. Like, what do we gain when we get 6 back? Other than friendship. Like, surely this switch does something. Like, there's nothing else in this entire place. But from its placement and how it does absolutely nothing, I assume it would bring up the elevator if you would need it, but... It does kind of raise the question, if the elevator wasn't up already, how would you even reach it, because you need 6 to reach it? But it does nothing. Is the game perma-glitched? Is that the problem? Because I would believe it. I probably have to check the YouTubes again. I have no idea. I've grabbed everything in every square inch of the game, climbed everything in every square inch of the game here. There is nothing to be done. Like, whatever the solution is, it's the game again inventing some sort of a garbage shadow mechanic in the mists of mystery. And I just needed to apparently clairvoyantly know this. Like, again, why is this game so bad? Okay, Little Nightmares 2 walkthrough. Let's go. So, double speed. Let's see how far along the game we are. We have a lot to cover still, it seems. Oof. That's pretty demoralizing. Alright, so now they're like in the elevator room, so... Or the elevator itself. Let's hope for the best and see if the internet will tell us what in the actual hell you're supposed to do here. Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, they did indeed invent a completely new thing out of the shadows of mystery, but I just never assumed that was an option. So apparently the solution is thus. You need to, like, make the elevator go, then be here. So I was correct in the fact that indeed it does bring the elevator up, but you need to be on, like, and just don't die doing this, please. There. And that's the solution. I call hard BS. How was I supposed to know? I still maintain, these puzzles are not thinking outside the box. They're just like, oh, you should have clairvoyantly known this by checking the walkthrough. Like, okay. Cool. Whatever. Alright. Hello. And we hug radio static children because that's apparently... I think that's a collectible. That's my guess. Alright. Let's go. And again, maybe I'm just being dumb. I have never been on the wavelength with the puzzles in this game. Not once. That's just me. I don't know. Right. Let's... Just grab something, my dude. There you go. Hello. Rats? Or something? Why did 6 not follow me in here? Like, I can probably open the door like this, but why wouldn't 6 follow me anyway? Hi. Like, you can climb all of that. What's the problem? I don't think I can pull this one out. I think there's like a... yeah. Alright, what did we accomplish again? I can't move the cage on the rug. That's not an option. Grab everything and hope for the best. Like, what's the purpose of this room? We opened the door to do nothing. Like, again, 6 is not following us in there, so that's not... fine, YouTube, help. I don't know what to do with any of this anymore. I have no, like, course of action to go toward. Every room is just, okay, there is no solution, bye. Like, oh, okay. Uh-huh. Right. So, silly me in, like, thinking the room had a purpose, you just climb above it and leave instead. Alright. I would have been here for an hour thinking what the hell to do in that room. I'm so glad I looked at the walkthrough already. Good God. Right. Alright, give us a minute. I need to, There you go. Alright. Again, I've told you before about the impossible horizontal jumps. Everything about the game has taught me that that distance is not within the reach of this running leap. See how little he can jump, right? That's the distance he can do. That is not this. That's a full, like a little person's meter further than you could actually jump. But lo and behold, you just get magic powers because the jump required it into this one jump. Inconsistent platforming distances. Ah! And, oh man. I haven't seen any review that brings this up, like, wow. You know, you just jump further for, like, via the power of friendship. That's how Mario works, right? Mario jumps further when Luigi just says, hey, jump further. Ugh. Ah. Oh, okay. I grabbed that ledge 7 times and it just wouldn't grab it. Again, physics, bad. Or whatever controls both, whatever. It's each and all bad. Can we just live here and call credits? I can't imagine we will find anything worth experiencing here. Right. Yeah. All right. At the canonical end, maybe. Okay. Does the door magically open if we stay at the very edge and then it just opens because it feels like opening? No. Like, I had the thought of maybe I need to climb above the, like, collapse, but there's no opening to do that either. It's kind of like in many ways I'm frustrated and annoyed, but I'm also really just resigned as well. Like, I'm just like, what are we even doing here anymore? Again, there's no solution. You just have to check a walkthrough and just learn through the walkthrough of the brand new mechanic they invented in the silence of their minds and never told you about. There's no opening to go anywhere, nothing to interact with, it's the end. Why would you make a game like this? It's all this. Every scenario is all this. Why did you do this? Why? I'm sure that some people told you that Little Nightmares 1, at points, was a bit of a chore because it was, at points, really bad with the trial and error garbage. You heard that and was like, oh, we'll make the entire game only that. Why? Ah, I see. When before no door could be opened like that, now this door can. As I say, they invented a mechanic in the silence of their minds. Lovely, thanks. You need to teach this stuff to the players so they can think of at least giving it a go, you idiots. Again, nothing personal. If you made the game, I don't mean anything personal. I'm just besides myself with frustration. Like, I cannot contain the frustration. It's all the time just brimming out. Hello. Hi. Yeah. Do we live now here forever? No. Like, if anything, the lack of a handle just tells the player that the door is out of order and won't work to do anything with it. Not push at the door. Like, having no handle doesn't mean it doesn't have hinges. It nothing. No, idiot. Yay, more TV. Let's go. Come on now, let's look at that just I wish I could watch TV instead of doing this. Alright. Which I think is the opposite of the message the game is trying to do, but you know, so it goes. Hopla! Hopla! Geronimo! Chura! No! Door! Woo! It's the G-Man with the hat. It's the Office Slender Man. Is it the CEO of BBC? Is that what that is? And I just before we go forward, any kind of a visual that depicts like an imposing figure, right? It's not creepy in this game because the only thing that is like communicating to me is you have some more insta-kill BS to contend with, like, oh goody. So that's all it is. So it's the same thing as you see a weapon in this game, your heart sinks because you know you need to contend with the terrible combat mechanics and physics. And when you see the imposing figure, you know you have to contend with the terrible trial and error, the stealth, the terrible physics, the all terrible, like the complete Sunday of terribleness. That's all an imposing figure in this game means. Therefore, it's not creepy, because you know it's gonna be terrible. Okay, so hide, run, give it a pizza. What's the solution this time around? Can it see me? Can it hear me? What's the... You need to communicate something, game, come on! I can't say I'm surprised or anything, but again, how did it know I was there? Did it see me? Did it hear me? Like, you need to have something to tell me something. All you're telling me is, lol, you're gonna die 10 times until you check a walkthrough. Like, fine. Vittujen kevät, saatana. Kuole perseeseen. Vittu, saatana. Helvetin vittu. Mitä paskaa tämä onkaan? Again, what do I do? So, like, should I just die 10 more times and then check a walkthrough, or check a walkthrough immediately? Because those are the only two options, right? Like, maybe give it, I don't know, a searchlight to communicate that it's just about sight, or maybe have it like make some sort of like movements that indicate that it's about... Right, so I went below the bed the first time and it didn't work, and now it did, because the physics engine crapped out again. On the first go, I went under the bed and it didn't work. It actually, for a moment, wouldn't even let me. Then I got under the bed, just at the edge, it seems, just 1 inch, 1,000th of a toe was apparently again on the wrong end of the bed, and the game killed me. But it killed me in a very specifically BS way, where it taught me that going under the bed doesn't work. And that's this game all the time, every time, because it doesn't work, because it's an unpolished piece of garbage. Man, I wish I wouldn't have spent money on this. Can I wish upon a star that no more enemies ever and we just like see some cool stuff and see the end? Because obviously they just couldn't manage the notion of making threats that are actually interesting. That would work. Let's see what they do with this. Now we're thinking with portals. Oh, it changed directions on me. Hold on. So if I put that there, can I? Oh, just mechanics. Come on, please. There. Sure. Right. Right. There. Interesting. Well, it worked. I was hoping it would. There we are. And I'm still carrying the remote as well, or at least I was, apparently. Oh, no, yeah, it's in the pocket, alright. I doubt I can reach the... Yeah, I can't just, like, yeah. No. Maybe I can grab the lamp? Yeah. The problem with the 2.5D is also that there's no reference to, like, at what spot in a depth chart that lamp is. There's a number of other ropes in this game with the same problem in Little Nightmares 1, not really addressed. I think there's a couple of them less here than in 1, but it still occurs, so... And I'm not sure the 2.5D perspective gives... Like, I'm not sure it's worth it. Like, it creates so many more issues for not that much gain. Like, comparing this to Limbo and Inside again, and even, like, the lesser-known Stella, for example, which I liked pretty good. I thought it was a pretty good game. This just, like... I'm not sure that this axis brings enough value to the game to count for all of the depth perception, no reference point confusion falls to the death. Like, I haven't really seen a reason to have them here. And neither in 1 either. Like, the only time I remember it looking like, you know, something is that one bit at the end-ish, where a lot of the, like, eating guests are, like, you know, just rolling in your direction like a tidal wave. Like, there's one visual there that's kind of, you know, it's a pretty interesting, creepy moment and all. But again, same thing, you die to the chase sequence like 5 or 6 times, so, you know, the creepiness is gone. But that's really it. I can't really think of much that's actually being enriched by the, 2.5D of the game. So if I close that, what then? Doesn't go anywhere. Right, but... Mm-hmm. What does game want from me is the question of the day. Because I don't know. Like, that sure strikes me as an impossible jump and then some. Ah. But what's the point of the... Why the television is there to sort of just... To me, that level design then just strikes me as that the TV is there to just lead you astray. Cool. It would be a cliche to collect them all. Yeah, well, I'm sure I've missed some. Huh. Come on. Like, while it's obviously true I haven't had a good time with the game, but it does, on top of that, feel kind of bloated. I'm not sure that we're accomplishing a lot of, like, interesting scenarios here. But just, like, I feel like we could probably be reaching the end by now. Like, if a game needs to add a portal system, like, at like 75% through, you might want to reconsider if you're padding your game for no reason. Like, that's maybe one of my big issues with Limbo, if I really think about it, is I kind of could do without the gravity manipulations which Jubilee does at the end. Like, it's kind of like, aren't we kind of done here, you know? Alright, so... insta-kill, or is it just like a visual? Fingers crossed. Don't mind me, I'm just the mailman. I don't think I'm supposed to go there. Is that window open or not? What an oddly obscured visual. Again. I mean, I can close the TV, but that's probably a really bad idea. Right. I'm not seeing that as the solution to open on one hand, I want to immediately check a walkthrough. On the other hand, I'm morbidly curious how BS the solution is gonna be, and if it's actually like, can I stumble upon it by accident? And again, can they see me? Can they hear me? Do they have echolocation? Can they omnisciently sense where I am in the world, in the entire planet? How does the enemy operate? The game never tells you anything, it just kills you. Can I hide in the oven? No, but I suppose I can't really be surprised, but I tried. I mean, I have to assume I need to turn off the TV because there's nowhere to go. But turning off the TV doesn't really make me a way to go. I tried the one hiding place that's in here, it doesn't work. I have no idea. Again, for the 25th time, I'm just like, okay, puzzle, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, every single time. Like, I think I've seen a review or two mention about, like, thinking outside the box, but... Or maybe someone mentioned it to me. Anyway, for me, every puzzle in the game is not thinking like anywhere inside or outside the box. It's more just like, let's not even hint at what the to do, and then lolity lolity lol, and that's it. And then you die a million billion times to check a walkthrough. The end. Like, that's the puzzle design of this game. Not thinking outside the box. It's just like, they're bad. The end. Every time. Okay, so they omnisciently always know where I am. That's about as good as a line of sight hiding place that there is in the entire level. Okay, so when you... So, there's no way to leave the room. And the only thing to do is turn off the TV. And when you turn off the TV, the enemy immediately knows where you are. There's no way to hide, nowhere to run, and it kills you. I think the only winning move then is not to play, right? Like, I think that's the genius of this puzzle. I think they finally put you into a room that's actually unsolvable, and you need to figure out on your own to stop playing, uninstall the game, split the disc open, and send it back to whatever was the dev studio that made the game. I think that's what this is. I mean, it's pretty genius, but, like, I'm not sure it's a good puzzle. Like, I mean, it does cover new ground, I suppose, in a sense, but... Hold on. Aha. But if I step in front of the enemy, surely they're gonna kill me, right? I mean, I felt like it was worth a shot, so... Alright, so after 10 deaths you figure out what to do, but even then the execution is so tight that the game usually doesn't give you the credit for solving the puzzle anyway. So in the next 5 tries, 3 of them will be the player not executing perfectly, and 2 of them will be the physics engine crapping out on you and just killing you anyway, even though you executed it perfectly. That's how it works. Oh, lovely. I'm amazed that you didn't have to, like, rope-a-dope the enemy, like, around the chair and within a 0.0001 second window execute perfectly within the garbage physics system to reach the TV and teleport through. I'm amazed that wasn't the case. Because that's kind of been the philosophy so far. That works. Although, can I climb on the... Yes. Okie dokie. Why did the TV break, though? Why was that different than before? I got a feeling they're gonna jump, which is gonna be a pretty bad visual, so, you know, content warning, I suppose. Like, that isn't... That's a pretty, like, that visual is pretty, it's an affecting one for sure, but it's just it's really hard to take any of that in when the game is so frustrating. What can I say? This would have been so affecting if we wouldn't have died 80 times by this point. They made it way, way, way too obscure, too challenging, and too trial and error that there's no way to figure out any of this without dying multiple times in every room. Excellent visual, but as I said, it's hard to take any of this in by this point. So again, trial and error trap. What did I tell you? Like, every single puzzle. How would you know to not do that? It's once again the game teaching you a mechanic, very obscurely, what does so eventually, and then it's like, lol, we're gonna kill you for doing the thing we taught you to do. Ha 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 ha! Like, how do you make a game that bad? Like, it's just resignation into just like looking at bullshit in disbelief every moment. Let's hope that works. Cool. So it's a suicide switch, right? Because surely this kills you. I mean, yes. I just find it interesting that there's a suicide switch. No. I guess something comes from the door and then I kill it with the switch then. After 10 tries. Hello. Lovely. Hopla. Let's go. Wait, I should probably turn on the TV though. I mean, the game will probably kill me when I just go in, but I might as well take the BS, right? It's having some trouble, there might not be a TV at the other end. Alright. Sure. So obviously the eye and the mailbox is somehow important, but... game. Very often the animation just gets stuck. Maybe I just throw something... No, grab the thing. Throw something into the mailbox, maybe that helps. I can't really think of anything else. Nope. Once more to make sure it wasn't the physics engine. No, that doesn't work. Like, I can see that it's probably one of the, you know, sorta kinda Conehead dudes or whatever, but I don't think I can... Well, maybe I can pull this in there and maybe I can then do something with it. I mean, I am kind of wearing like a mailman's hat, so... why? Why not work? I don't understand. I mean, that letter on the floor, which I cannot grab, I tried. It's literally blocking this... Why? Why would you do that? Alright, I think it's just a red herring. There's nothing to be done there. Fine, bye. It's surely at least optional. I hope so. Well, I mean, it successfully wasted our time, so that's nice, right? Right. So yeah. I mean, that's nice and all, but I mean, that's essentially nothing more than a shortcut between the two floors, right? Though, like, it doesn't look like I can. There's a design flaw there as well. Because they made the portal the thing you need to climb up on. It's really easy to accidentally go in the portal instead of climbing above it. But yeah, like I can't leave the elevator once where it's like when it's mid movement. I can't climb above it either. That's not an option. Like, what did we really accomplish here? I mean, if I jump down, for all we know, the checkpoint is all the way before we did any of this. Like, yeah, we made a shortcut in there, but that accomplishes precisely nothing. The game with the puzzles where you make progress to do absolutely jack shit. Like, oh man, this is just the best. Oh. For some reason I didn't think that would work, but alright. Maybe this goes in the mailbox thing. But again, how did the activating the elevator make any difference to this? I think you're supposed to do something. There's the eye symbol and everything. These puzzles are garbage. Alright, so can I bring this with me? No. Yes, I can. With a lot of pain, but I can. So what does that accomplish? Is there a place I can... Could you just... Controls, please, today! There you are. Oh, I can't... This door doesn't open, though, and I probably can't reach the... Okay, so I may have glitched out the game if I can't get the package back out of this elevator by throwing it. The real question, I think, is, would the game add a checkpoint with the package inside the elevator and make the game actually unbeatable? In that case, we'll see. First thing though, let's see if we can throw this past. Alright, good. But doesn't change the fact that it's a pointless item though. Like, okay, so here's the puzzle, right? The post slot right there has an eye on it. There's an eye on this package. It's a little hard to see maybe, but it's there. So, that means that it does nothing. Cool. Good puzzle, guys. Thanks. Alright. Like, I can't grab the tiny headless doll, you know. Doesn't look like there's anything else to pick up here either. I have no idea what to do. Like, none of this makes any... Like, it's not about making sense, it's just there's nothing to be done in the scenario until you check a walkthrough and you find out there's a new mechanic that the game never told you about because lol. Cool. Every time. I'm stumped. I would like to figure this stuff out, but I have no idea what to even try anymore. So, walkthrough, here we go. The solution is... let's see if we can find the spot where we are. Again, as per usual, even the walkthrough is deeply confused on what the hell to do in this room. Because the room makes no sense. Okay. So... No, don't go in the... Thank you. So, hold on, though. But the door doesn't... Oh, it does open, doesn't it? I see. So the door closes when the elevator is here. Oh, there wasn't a door, it just... Yeah, I see, okay. Woo! There. And apparently this does something. Ever so slowly. Ah, it is a death room. Lovely, I was missing those. I mean, I suppose I would need to kill that enemy in the bathroom with the electricity, but how? I have no clue. Well, for the sake of argument, right? I mean, we tried, right? I mean, I didn't think it would work, but I can't reach the TV from here, and I can't reach back here when I'm done, so... Like, yeah, I can see the electrical outlet. You probably need to pull it out, but everything about the game's mechanics I've learned so far teaches me that I cannot reach that electrical socket or the plug or the cord anywhere in here without getting electrocuted at the end. So again, we need to learn a completely new mechanic by the magic of clairvoyance. I mean, I thought maybe I would, like, jump into it and mid-air grab it down and it would work. No, I mean, I didn't really think it would work, but there was no other option that was available, so... Can I grab the chair? You know. Trial and error. Every single room. 10, 15, 20 deaths in every single room. The game. I can only be in amazement at how far it commits into being just a hot garbage piece of work of a game. I have no idea. I'm completely out of ideas here. No, don't know. Again, there's about one or two things to interact with in this room. Neither of them work. The end. We already know that there is no way to hide or run from the enemy once they start hunting. So we can't just like hide and hope that they'll like wander into the bathroom and die. Like being behind the chair will not work. I've tried in the other scenarios. And in here, I can't even jump to safety from here. Like I'm already like unless here, no. I didn't think it would work, but I just to prove a point that it's not an option, you know? Right. I mean, hiding won't work, but I mean, I guess I have to try, right? Maybe they'd change the rules mid-game. I wouldn't put it past them anymore. No. They are clairvoyant. Yeah. And even if they weren't, there's no way for me to, like, lure them into the electricity anyway. I mean, you know, in how many words can I really describe that this is a not even a 6 out of 10 game? It's a lot worse. Oh well, I'll take a bathroom break and check a walkthrough and then come back. So if you're watching this on YouTube, smash that like button and don't buy this game. That's all I can say. Have a I hope it was fun to watch me suffer again. Yay.